So I bought a new watch. I bought a MAEN, at least I think that's how you pronounce it, MAEN. Small brand from Sweden, although started by two Dutch guys. And I believe they started, or they launched their first range of watches in the middle of 2021. They made about 300, I think, of each. And I bought one. I got it recently. In this video, I'm going to tell you why I bought it, a little bit about it, and during the course of this film I will put on screen some of their pictures and images from their website to give it a bit more better clarity and what have you. And I'll tell you a bit about the watch and why I bought it. So let me just explain some of the basics on this particular watch. First of all, if we can see that, can we see that? It says on the back, first edition, 1 of 300. So this is the MAEN Greenwich 38mm GMT. That's 38mm, 12.5mm thick, lug to lug of about 46, I believe. I should check that, but I think it's 46. Date on the 3 o'clock. GMT indicated by the arrow pointer. It's got what they call skyscraper hands, and its claim to fame really is this amazing ceramic face, which has got clou de Paris finish, in other words cobblestone or waffle effect or whatever you want to call it. So while I talk, I'll drop some other pictures in that I've done and some other film which I took earlier outside in the sunshine, which really makes this watch a peach of a thing. It's got a bit of weight to it. It's not heavy, but it's got a bit of weight to it. It's got a Swiss tech movement. I've had it 2 weeks. It is very well made. I have to say that. It is very well made. It doesn't come on this strap. This strap here is a Barton Watch Bands Elite silicone strap, which I think is great. I've had it for a couple of years. It's only 20 bucks. I'm in Europe, so it's about the same thing, 22 euros. Fantastic. It comes on, you get a choice, although you don't get a choice really. This one came on this Tropic strap, and I don't like Tropic straps particularly. It comes with the MAEN name on, can we see that? No, we're not going to see that. There you go. The MAEN name on the clasp or the buckle, but I don't like Tropic straps. They seem to feel a bit clammy to me, so I took that off straight away. But I have a question. I'll come to that question in a moment, but I do have a question about this watch and what is in this price bracket and what you might expect for your money, and I don't know what to expect for the money. So I'm having had this watch for 2 weeks. I'm still a little bit in the dark. So if you have a comment to make or an answer to this question, please tell me. Please tell me. The question is, this was 799 euros. Is it worth it? I mean, if you think of what you wouldn't get in a watch at that sort of price bracket, then okay, fine. There's no disappointment there. You wouldn't get an in-house movement. You wouldn't get precious metals or anything special. You wouldn't get a funky strap. You wouldn't get all sorts of other complications. So for a watch that tells the time, has a date function, and has a GMT function, is this worth 700 euros? And that is the question, because I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I've got a couple of Tudors that I paid 3,000 for, and they're good value, and I think they're very well made. Not cheap, of course, at that price, but at 800 euros, this 800 euros, what should I expect, and is it actually good value? Now, the old argument would be that the value of anything is determined by what someone will pay for it, and on this basis I bought it, so therefore it's worth it. It has the right value. But I don't know. I don't know whether I could get something equally as good for say 500 euros or 400 euros. So if you've got an answer to that, please tell me, because I really would like to know. So the question is, do I like it? Well, the answer is yes. It's endlessly delicious to look at. That face just shimmers in the light and reflects all sorts of different angles. Look at that there. And you'll see this in the sun on the other bits that I put out there. So I like it. I'm happy with it. It's well built. Keeps good time as well. I reckon this one runs about 2 seconds a day fast, but to be honest, I don't care. It's accurate. It's certainly accurate enough for me. It's highly legible, as you can see. It's got great lume. The indices are big and chunky. You can see it from any angle, any distance. You pick it up and it's just easy to read. I like it a lot. So it comes in a nice package. It came in 4 days, I think. They're based in Sweden, although, as I say, it's 2 Dutch guys, but they're based in Sweden. Bought it on the internet from their website. Lots of pictures going up as I speak. They're about to launch phase 2, so this one is still available. There are 4 versions, which I'll show you on screen. There's 2 in the black face and 2 in the blue face, but with different colours and different. There's a red indices, and there's an orange GMT marker, which is the one I wanted. This is the only one that's still available, and I think they're down to the last few anyway. They are about to launch the second editions. How that will change, if at all, I don't know. They won't have the engraving on the back, of course, because they're not one of 300. But I don't know. I bought this as an everyday watch. I've been getting rid of some of my watches because I had 3 Tudor Black Bay 58s, which was dumb. Nice watch, but who needs 3 of them? So I got rid of the black one and the blue one, and I've kept, because I love it, the silver one. But I wanted an everyday watch that I didn't have to worry about so much, and therein lies the problem. Is it worth 800 euros? So I'll pop a few more bits on the screen, and I'll get some details up on the screen as well. It is nicely packaged, nicely presented. I've got no problem with the overall presentation and the general quality of the watch. It is well built, well made, nice materials. It feels good when you use the crown. The crown screws nice and easily. Nice, like it's a very smooth but firm crown screw. It is a bit of it's got brushed top and polished sides, which, as always, these things attract smudges. And this, I'm not sure whether you're going to quite see that, but the top of the sapphire sticks up slightly, about 1 millimetre or so, which is fine. And then there's a step out onto the bezel, and then there's another step down onto what you could call the second bezel, which sits on the case. That attracts dust. It always seems to have a little speck or 2 of dust on it, and even though I've brushed this just now, I can already see some dust on it. But I think it's a nice watch. I'm very pleased with it. But as I say, the question is it worth 799 euros?